How you doing, guys? It's old guy Jim here, and let me turn this down here. Listen to my old tunes. Okay, I'll let you know what's been going on because I've been gone for a long time. The weather here, everything's dead. Everything is dead except for that thing right there running across the lawn. That thing there never stops. Bruce, what are you doing? Anyways, let's step in the house before I start talking about this real quick. All right, this is done. As I said before, let me get this out. That's too damn close. There we go. Front bumper's all done. That's ready for paint. Rear bumper is all done, and it's ready for paint. What else have I got done? Oh yeah, it's in here. That's what happens when you live in a small house, I'll tell you. The trunk is all done. It's like, it's like glass. It's nice. Finished off with a worn out 320, and it's already painted on the inside, so it's all masked off. That's done, ready for paint. And people have been saying out there, "Oh, how you doing, Ellie? What you cooking?" People have been saying that these side moldings are hard to get. I got a guy in Japan wanting me to send these to him. I'm not sure how I'm going to ship them. I guess in a tube. But all the clips are on them. Every piece is here. They're not going back on my car. But for some reason, the guy in Japan wants some USDM side moldings really bad for some reason. And a guy sent me this here. Let me get it out of here. It's up in here somewhere. I'll lift this up. There it is, right there. Okay. I guess this is off of Type R, somebody said. It's got all Japanese writing in it. It's got a funny looking emblem there showing like directions or something. I can't really make it out. It's weird anyways. But supposedly off Type R. I wanted plastic, and I bought one from Skunk 2. It came aluminum, and I knew it was gonna. Then I got to thinking, not such a good idea having your plug wires. These aren't the ones we're going to be using, but rubbing, you know, if they arc out and you get crossfire or some pre-detonation, it's going to take your boosted motor and just blow it to pieces. So I didn't think that was such a good idea. But there's the other door that I got to start on. I'll get out to that in a minute. I've just about got all the parts ordered for the S4C transmission that I've always said something about, but I never got near it. There it is. That's the B16 transmission. I got the Quiff LSD for it. Everything I ordered for this transmission, besides the shaft and the gears themselves, every bearing sleeve, absolutely everything inside the transmission is brand new. Every seal, just absolutely everything. I spent over $2,000 on the transmission, just to make sure everything. Every bolt that I got here is being sent off. Every one of these in this bucket, that's from the entire car. They're being sent off to be zinc coated. I don't know if any of you know what zinc coating, what I'm talking about, but you know when you get a brand new bolt and they come back real gold and shiny. Let's see if I can get this to focus better. Let me see if that'll work. Yeah, see how nice that gold is? You know, really nice looking. Well, a lot of bolts get, let me grab a shitty one. Here we go. Yeah, see how it's all rusty? Well, if you take a wire wheel to that, you can clean it up like new, but you've also removed all the zinc plating, and the zinc plating is what, you know, makes it so it can't rust again. So yeah, wire wheeling them works good, or putting them in acid makes them look super clean, but it's only going to last for a very short time. Let's see if I can find something else in here that's pretty. Yeah, that's a nice gold on there. Right. Anyways, every single bolt off the car, even the bolts that hold the transmission, the suspension up, everything is being sent off to be replated. It's going to come back completely. Every bolt in there will be like brand new. All my brackets, this tube right here, you know, our water tube, that'll come back all gold zinc plated, everything brand new zinc plated, which also, you know, protects it from anything from corroding as well. But There's like 600 and some bolts in there. It's insane. And I did have everything. I did have all my bolts like that bagged and categorized and written on what they went for, and I had to mix everything up. So I actually have another car that's complete I can look at to. It's also B series swapped. Belongs to my nephew. I can look at that and know where everything goes because it's already all together on his car. These pieces here, you know, the corners are yet to be primered and painted, but you know, like I said, the doors are next. The chassis will be last. Let's head outside. Okay, here we are. Here we are at the door. Oh, hi, Boo Boo. Hi, buddy. So just far away. There we go. Okay. I just started on this door. The lighting is not that great out here. Sanding at the bottom right here. And I got to get this as flat as I have everything out. The trunk is absolutely like glass perfect. But sanding along, you can start to see, yeah, there it is. See that? Looks like freckles. I wonder if the light would help. No, maybe not. Looks like freckles. And those are low spots. You come down here. There's some more freckling. If I can get the light right. I don't know if you can see it. But those will be low spots. And I've got quite a bit of primer on these. That's definitely a low spot right there. Definitely. But you take a big block. And while you're sanding, you don't go back and forth in one spot because this is all angled. You got to kind of move it down in, cross like this, down in there. But you got to keep it moving and you'll make flat spots all over it. I'll just do this for a second to kind of give you an idea. If you guys at home that haven't done body work yet, yeah, if you stay on an edge like this on a high spot, or if you stay right here, you'll dig 2 trenches. You got to keep it moving all the time. And I'm kind of holding it up on an angle too while I'm getting across and down in there. And believe me, I'll get everything absolutely perfect. There won't be a ripple in it nowhere when I'm done. I've been standing on this for about, I don't know, maybe an hour so far, and I'm starting to see a few low spots, but the primer is a high fill, and it's awfully thick. And it shouldn't, you know, the low spots may go away without it breaking through anywhere, I'm hoping. So I'll just keep going like that. And I got these little pieces for getting some edges. Got my towel here. Just kind of wipe it off, and if I can see where the hell I'm at. There we go. Set that over there. Yeah, there's still a low spot right there. I wonder if you can see it. Did I turn the light? I don't think I can turn the light on while I'm working, but yeah, it's right there. A little low spot. We'll see if it sands out. And also, from being a composite engineer my entire life, I can run my hand across things, and I can feel it. I can feel just about anything. I used to build plugs and molds, you know, and they have to be absolutely perfect, because every part you produce off of a plug, you make a mold, then every part that you make out of a mold is going to reflect whatever your plug look like. So it has to be perfect. So I'm treating these things like if they were plugs, if I was going to make, you know, prints off of them. So by the time I get done, there'll be absolutely nothing, not a ripple, nothing. I'm going to make damn sure of it. So it is time consuming. This is where the molding was going to go back in, but I weighed that molding, and like I said, I'm a real stickler for weight. I'm not really concerned about the car being luxury. There's no heater in it, no air conditioning, no nothing. I was going to make something that will go down in here. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe just some really thin, 3M strips that can go in there, lay in there, because the moldings, those things are really heavy. They're super heavy. And like I said before, let me jump down here. Ugh. You can see where I accidentally got primer in there, because I wasn't thinking when I masked it off. I just wasn't thinking. And this rubber here, like I explained before, I don't want to remove it. Did you lose something? Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a biter too. He's a biter too, Daddy. Get the dog. Get it. Okay. So I'm masking this stuff off here. This is all covered by the what do they call it again? I had the name yesterday of it. Those are the cover that goes on there. Anyways, I got them new for both sides. Up in here, up in this area, up in here, the paint, and pretty much on the door jambs, there's not even a nick or a wear spot where the doors have been open and closed. You know, the entire car's life. There's just no damage to the I got to get back up here, and I'm broken. Let me get up here. Ugh. There's just no damage to these doors at all, you know, around the edges. They were pretty beat on the outside when I got the car, that's for sure, from, you know, people door dinging. But in here, it was kind of, had very light, super light surface rust in here from being under the hinges. So I went ahead and cleaned them up. I also treated them so it wouldn't come back. And then, I did the high fill primer. But yeah, where you see the primer stop, I'll just kind of blend that in. In here, rubber completely fills that up. There's no sense of painting in there. On the outside edge out here, you do see that. You do see that out there. I'll paint that. I'll paint that side. And it's red. There's no reason to primer it. It's the same color, R81. As long as you don't break through. I should have got rid of that big glob of glue on there before I did all this. Look at that glob of glue they sealed that seam with. Huh, I could have ground that down and made it nice and neat. I probably will still end up, I'm going to take that down. That looks like ass. I'm going to have to primer again anyways. Because eventually somewhere I'm going to break through on these doors. On the inside, underneath the door, I'm running aluminum panels by a company called SRS or something like that. But they go right up to this edge. They're like 250 bucks. And they go over the top a little bit. And so I'm just going to I'm going to paint like back to here. I guess I don't need to paint the whole inside of the door. It's not necessary to do it that way. I covered up the threads. My lock is actually laying down in there, you know, hanging in the door. I didn't want to, I do have all new clips for all that stuff. When I go through the doors before I put them back on, I will replace all the clips. You know, those little plastic clips. You got the wire, I mean, not the wires, but they're not cables. They're just solid wires that run back and forth through the door that, you know, slide and operate the door. And they got little plastic clips. When you put them through the end, a little clip holds them, kind of locks them. I bought all those new clips for both doors. Because when they're old like this, they give way. When I took them off on the inside, a couple of them broke. I knew they were. I had already ordered them. So down in here, like I said, you can see there's no, I bought from Honda all these brand new little pieces that go in there that hold the rubber trim. I don't know if you can see it with the light. I bought those new, but I'll lightly sand all this, very lightly. Probably just use a rough Scotch-Brite, and they'll just paint red right over it. You'll never see it. It's R81. I'll actually put a piece of masking tape over here, and I'll take a razor blade and cut around them. I'll mask that off in there so you won't see it. And I like really tight masking lines. If you can see a masking line like around stuff like this, it just looks like junk. It don't look good. So the aluminum panels that I'm buying, the door panels, they actually wrap around on the end, all the way to the inside, and they got a rubber seal here too. And I got the brand new rubber seals that go on the outside of the door. I bought them brand new. Them some bitches were $81 just for that strip that goes along the outside of the glass. And things were $81 a piece. Boy, they're not giving them away. And I bought them for my wife's 06 SI, and they were only like 38 bucks. I'm like, what the hell? So I did have a little bit of primer on these. I actually messed up, got a little bit of primer on here, but I got it all off already. In here, I got like the ARP mirrors. I think they're called like ARP mirrors. I got the replicas because I'm not paying $260 for a pair of mirrors. I'm going to actually build something in here, maybe out of composite. I got some ideas going on. I would like to make some carbon fiber pieces, and you know, build a thing here to hold the mirror and everything. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. So I do know that I need to mask these back. I do need to mask these back real good, so I don't get any overspray or anything else, you know, on the rubber. Because like I said, that just looks like crap. And again, if you pull all this rubber off here, how it fits all down in there, if you pull all that out, they never go back on the same. They just don't go back on the same. Either that, or I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So it's one or the other. But yeah, I can see low spots in here, man. I don't know. I'm sanding. I'm only coming up with a couple, but I thought I would come up with a lot more. I thought I'd get a lot more. I don't know. Let me see if I can focus on one of those spots. I don't think I can. Maybe. I don't know if it'll focus or not. Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, there they are. See right there? See them freckles? Right at the end of my finger, right in there. That's a low spot. Just when you're sanding out your car, watch for those. Whenever you see little freckles like that and you're using a block, that means you got a low spot. And if it's really bad, you gotta fill it again and block it again and primer again. If your primer's thick enough, sometimes you can block it out, you know, without going through your primer. I'm pretty sure the way that I am, I'm going to break through some spots because I'm going to end up repriming the door and doing this again a second time. Underneath the door, I know you can't see it, it's primered kind of up in here. There's a little bit of red left there, but all that will be sanded and blended in. It won't matter when they paint it at the paint shop. It won't make any difference. Underneath the door, everything. But yeah, that's all that's going on. That's all I've been doing. Been putting together a lot of money and ordering parts to that transmission. I pretty much got that all done. I got another, unfortunately, it's crazy. I got an OEM order from Honda. I got to do another one. It's like $600 and some for more stuff. I got to get those bolts zinced. So every bolt on the car that you see will be zinc plated and like brand new, like when you bought the car. Every single bolt you can visually see underneath the car, inside the car, in the engine bay. Everything will be every bolt will be perfectly brand new. And for the transmission, I think I have one more order. What am I missing? I got all the synchro sliders, all the bearings, everything. Oh, there's two bearings that I can't get that Syncrotech didn't have and Honda can't get anymore. But on eBay, I found them. So I'm going to have to order them off eBay. Hopefully they're not gone yet. But I'm sure they are. But yeah, anyways, yeah. And like I said, the motor's done in the house. It's actually in there. Because I've been asked again on some of my other channels, you know, where's the motor? Well, there's the 1320 exhaust, the blow-off valve from Turbo Smart is in there. Like I said before, the block is down there. The head is right there, fully dressed in Ferrera and titanium, springs, not springs, but I'll think of the name. I think it sits on top of the spring. Oh my God, I'm so brain dead. And you're all out there right now watching the video saying, I know what he wants to say, he just can't do it. And that's the bolt to hold on the pulley, which everybody knows that I got the AIT pulley. I wouldn't run any other pulley than that. All the Brembo brakes you've seen in the other videos, and you know, most of the cars bought. It's up to me and my labor to get everything done and get all these brand new parts everywhere in this room on the car to get them, you know, get it all together. It's pretty much a complete restore. The car is actually a what do they call that? When you hot rod a car and you restore it, there's a name for it. I don't know. These I finally got a pair of side skirts go on the bottom. They're actually in pretty good shape. I'll hit them with a hot gun and, you know, get them good and black, make them look good. And got my mud guards. Those are actually OEM. Anything I can possibly go OEM. There's the dash. The dash is gutted, and I made my own brace right here and glassed it all up in here so it would be strong. I got to make another brace from up here to the firewall so it'll so it won't break. And actually this dash is actually not broken. It's completely gutted, as you can see, and there'll be a metal frame behind it holding everything. It's just going to be pretty much just like a beauty piece. It comes off in 5 minutes. There's 3 bolts. There's a bolt in the end. There's one bolt. Where's it at? There it is. There's one bolt in the center. You can see the bushing that I put in there, and that's super thick. It's like an inch thick, full of chopped fiberglass, and then it's got inserts in it. And down on that end is the same way. So there's 3 bolts holding it up with these braces, with one brace running to the firewall. That's it. I can take my dash off to work on anything behind the dash in 5 minutes. It's just it's 1, 2, 3, 4 Allen heads, and it's off in your lap. That quick, that easy. So all right, I just wanted to get you in the room. I got this stupid mask on because of the urethane primer dust. Is not good for your lungs whatsoever. So yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. I'm trying to get everything done. It's been really cold, and I haven't gone outside lately. I'm looking at some stuff down here. That feels awful rough. I don't know what I can do about that, though. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, though. It's just rough. I wonder how you'd smooth out, you know, rubber that's a little bit sun beat. Maybe a little bit of, you know, super light Scotch-Brite with some Armor All on it. You can just kind of smooth it. That might work. Yeah, but there's no way I'm taking all that rubber off. Hell no. I know. I did that once, years and years ago. There's not going to be a second time. There's my rib nut tool, and I got all the rib nuts in that box. That's put in Lexan windows. As soon as the car gets painted, like I said, I can start really going at it. So okay, that's it, guys. And I'm out of here. I'm done. And you know, share the video. I ain't got a lot of people watching because you know, I'm not consistent enough. That doesn't really bother me. So, you know, I'm really happy about the way the car is turning out and how nice everything's coming along. It's going to be fantastic. So, anyways, thanks for stopping by once again. And I'm going to get all this stuff over here, and I'm going to get all that stuff over there. I'll get this car together, but until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.